Woo-wee, it's hot out here, you guys. Who knew it was supposed to be this hot today? Not me. I have to put my hair up. Are we blurry? All right. Forgive me for the shirt. Some of you were offended of the shirt. It's just a shirt. I don't care about football. I'm sorry. I just don't. All right. We got a lot to talk about. I need to attempt to try to explain this to you. And try to hope that no ants get in my pop because they're everywhere out here. All right. Anytime we talk about penny shopping, do not ask the Dollar General employees for penny items. Do not call the store, any of that mess. You want to look for the exact items, match up the UPC. You can scan for a price with the Dollar General couponing app to verify the price before you get up to the register and purchase the items just like you would any other item in the store. You don't have to tell them it's a penny, any of that. If it's a penny, it'll automatically bring up a penny at the register, okay? I made a video yesterday because of a list that was sent out to some people, I guess, and also in a YouTube video. Not my YouTube video, somebody else's, which is fine. I'm going to try to explain this to you, even though I will tell you up front, it's very confusing. A little bit. Just because I feel like I owe you an explanation of why now we have 53 new penny items. And you're like, huh? If you just found out about NCI stores, it may just be way too confusing for you to keep up. And if that's the case, I'm going to just recommend that you guys just go to my website, thepennylist.com, get the NCI penny list. I put the link in the description box before I went live so you can look at the list for yourself if you don't care about the explanation or any of that. But I do feel like I kind of owe you an explanation, and I'm going to try to explain it and not make it really confusing. But it's really not that complicated, I guess, at the end of the day, but kind of for a few reasons. And I'm going to tell you the few reasons why NCI lists are different from regular Dollar General stores. I think I should tell you. That way it explains to you why I said there's not going to be a list, and then there's a list, and then also why people are posting lists that are already a penny, and why just a lot of different things, okay? So my NCI store, oh, by the way, the list that I am posting, by the way, let me just tell you this up front. 27 items were on the list yesterday that was posted not by me. I never posted the list, which I see now is a mistake. I should have given you the 27 items that I had that were already posted. I apologize. I should have given you that so you could have at least seen them. But I didn't think to because the ones we checked were already a penny. Like, who cares, right? But I realize now that that was a mistake. This list is 53 items. So 27 of them were already posted. We found out late last night that actually all 27 of them were not already a penny. Only, I think, 20 of them were. So 1 to 7, about 5 to 7 of them were new penny items. We found out this morning, which were curtains, which I didn't put the curtains in this 53 item post. I put it in a post that I posted earlier on my website, thepennylist.com, and sent it out to you on Telegram. So you can look for the curtains if you were out this morning, okay? And then, so this new list, we should have maybe separated the ones that were already a penny from the new pennies, but it's just beginning to be too much. Trust me, at the end of this, you'll be like, whew. And so I just put them all on the same list, so in hopes that it would make it less confusing for you guys. Please give the video a thumbs up. And by the way, I'm going to be switching back and forth, Christy, so I can't do our thing that we did yesterday that was really helpful. I can somewhat, but I'll be switching back and forth. So, when I first got an NCI store, people specifically were posting that they had gotten these like bathroom trash cans, I would call it. It was a little tiny trash can that were step cans, people were posting them all over the place. There were round ones, there were square ones. I went to my NCI store. My NCI store had the same exact trash cans. There was a sticker over the barcode with a different UPC. The store that I have that's NCI store was a regular Dollar General store before it turned into an NCI store, and they're quite friendly there. I would say it's the best store we have in the area as far as cleanliness. They're very nice at that store. Unfortunately, they do a good job of removing the items that are a penny. Unfortunate for me, at least. And all of that, right? So I knew whenever that happened, and I seen that everybody else were getting these trash cans, and my store had a different UPC, that it wasn't like the store employees trying to be sneaky. You know what I'm saying? I knew that right as soon as it happened, but I was like, why are these trash cans different in my area than for everybody else? That's so weird. So keep that in mind, and things like that have kind of happened since I've had an NCI store, okay? So it does appear to me, at least, that the NCI stores are putting the same items out year after year, not just the trash cans, but with other things, year after year, and kind of putting them out, and the NCI lists kind of all look the same, okay? So I want you guys to keep that in mind in case something happens like it did yesterday, where we see a list that we have already had. Okay, a lot of the NCI lists look exactly the same. So if you see an NCI list that you think you've already seen, double check it, because you may not have actually seen it at all. It just may be very identical. Okay, that's my point to you guys. Okay, and you remind me to do the same, because it would be easy to be like, we've already seen that list. Forget about that list. You know what I mean? Also, we did decide to make the Facebook group that used to be called Powered by Pennies a NCI Facebook group for NCI items only. I called it the NCI Penny List. I linked it in the description box of this video if you guys want to join. And then the Penny List Facebook group will be regular penny items, and then the NCI Penny List will be NCI penny items. And hopefully that'll work out. About half the people were like, oh no, that's too confusing. But I think it will work out at the end of the day. I think it'll just take some getting used to, because we don't have, that I know of, a lot of NCI Facebook groups. So I think it'll help us in the long run figure that out. Okay? So I think it's beneficial to all of us. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up this penny list so we can talk about the specific items, but it's hot out here today, boy. Woo! So anyway, these items, again, 27 of them were on the list that you guys seen yesterday. When we got the list yesterday, or seen the list that somebody else posted yesterday, we did not specifically get a list. I don't get my NCI list until late at night. I did not receive an NCI list yesterday, just to be clear, because I know that I seen from some Dollar General employees that they did receive an NCI list, but apparently it wasn't all NCI stores. And again, this goes with the whole thing of NCI stores are grouped, Group A, Group B, or Group 1, Group 2. Okay, so you got to keep that in mind whenever we're talking about NCI stores. It's going to be a lot of your miles may vary, and we do know that Dollar General is opening up at least 3 stores a day on average, and many of those are NCI stores. And it does seem like they're kind of staggering out the lists. So I think for a while it will be things are going to penny at half the stores and not half of the NCI stores, and then later it'll penny at the other stores. And the problem that we have with that is, if we don't have a source from Group A and Group B that's consistent all the time, we don't know when it pennies. We just have to keep watch and hope we don't miss it. Okay? So I'm just telling you, if you see NCI clearance and stuff, you need to be paying attention to that, because it is going to be confusing for a while. And and we didn't officially get a list yesterday. That was my point. So we seen this list that had 27 items on it. We found that we actually had this list that we had gotten back in April, and it was actually a much larger list. It wasn't hundreds of items, but it was a much larger list. So when we seen that yesterday, the whole entire list wasn't posted for whatever reason. We don't know why. Maybe the person who shared it didn't get all the pages or whatever. I don't know, because I don't know who posted it originally. But there are, again, like 20 items that are not initially on the list. Okay. And these items are, because I want to read them to you. You can go to my website, thepennylist.com, and look over this with me if you want. The link is in the description box of the video. If you go to thepennylist.com, go to the menu in the upper right hand corner, and then Dollar General Penny List, and just scroll down, you'll see it. So there's bedding, there's fur pillows, flowers. A lot of them are like vases and stuff like that. Everyday giftware, which is like the lanterns, which are really pretty, by the way, if you haven't seen them. Some of those initially were really expensive too, and they're so pretty. Lots of vases and lanterns, lantern, ribbed vase, reactive vase, large glass bowl, solar lantern. I just want to read some of these off so you guys know what to look for if you can't, for some reason, find the list. And then there's also some window items, which are basically curtains. Now, aside from this list, there's also a post that I made earlier today that has like 5 or 7 curtains on them. I couldn't post it all in the same list because I use Squarespace for my website, and the app just crashed. I don't know. It was like, you're confusing us. So it crashed. But there's just so much stuff on here, you guys. And the NCI penny items are so fun to find. And we find that, again, since not all NCI stores got this list, you're probably more likely to find these. And when we get NCI penny items, you guys do seem to get bigger, better hauls than we see with regular Dollar General stores. I mean, some people still get big hauls with regular Dollar General stores, of course, but it does seem like more people benefit from the NCI list. I mean, at least from my perspective of you guys telling me what you got and seeing your hauls and all that kind of stuff. So I would highly recommend, if you do have NCI stores near you, that you go look for them. If you don't know how to find out if you have an NCI store, you can Google Dollar General Home Collection and put in your zip code and find it that way. Or I've posted the NCI locator on my website. In the description box of this video, it says all my links are here. Look for where it says what is an NCI store. I tried to link that also on this post on my website, but again, my Squarespace app crashed and I couldn't update it. So I was like, screw it, I'm just going live so they can look for the NCI items. Because I could have tried to go on the computer and do it and all that, but I just wanted you guys to know that the items were a penny so you could look for them, because a lot of times what happens is if I post a list later on Tuesday, you guys have already left the store and you obviously don't want to waste your gas and time going back. So on Tuesday, I try to catch you as early as possible, but today was very hectic. Okay? So if you guys get rugs and you don't share with me, I'm going to be so pissed, man. I can't find the list. Is there visuals? No. We did have visuals for these, but I had to get a new phone and I lost all my pictures, so we don't have visuals. I'm sorry about that. It's going to be a common theme the next couple of weeks until we get caught up, because I lost like 7,000 pictures. So, I'm sorry. Believe me, I'm kicking myself in the ass. If you can't find the list, what you can do is go to thepennylist.com, and then in the menu, there's a menu in the upper right hand corner, and then just go to Dollar General Penny Lists. and scroll down. And you'll see, and it says the name of the post is Full NCI Penny List for Dollar General. Okay. So you're saying there's more than one type of NCI store? Kind of, yes. All you're finding is the videos? I don't know what you mean. Did you say rugs would be pennied? You got that. There, it does seem. Oh, well, there's fur pillows. There may be some rugs in here. Actually, I don't know for sure. I just always associate NCI penny items with rugs, I guess. They're like, there's bedding, window, like curtains, um, everyday giftware, which is like those lanterns, and there's like flowers and vases, it says. Again, we don't have visuals, I'm sorry. So what you can do is take these UPCs from my website. The reason we type out the list is because it does make it easier for you guys to do that. And we did put the price beside of each item, but that was because there are some items on this list that did not penny. I didn't post those items because when I do, people just steal my lists. And we've obviously have a lot of time invested in this, so I don't want people to just steal my list, obviously. But we'll keep an eye on those items and see if they penny and let you guys know. But also we discovered that it does appear at least that the NCI items are going to reset quicker than the regular Dollar General stores. And at this point, I feel like I just need to give you as much NCI information as I can that I know, so you can figure it out. And again, like, figure out, because we don't know a whole lot about them. NCI stores are new. So we got to kind of all figure it out together. So if you guys notice any patterns or, you know, if you have a lot of NCI stores and you notice anything odd, please feel free to let me know. I only have the one NCI store that's kind of close to my house. There's another new NCI store fairly close to my house, but I don't go to that store. So if you guys do have lots of NCI stores in your area and you find stuff out about them, it is helpful if you let us know. NCI is a store at Dollar General that sells more home items, party supplies, and less clothing than a regular Dollar General store. So home items as in bedding, shower curtains, rugs, like pictures that hang on the wall, that kind of stuff. Typically, when you walk in an NCI store, there's a big sign that says home as soon as you walk in. But some stores don't have that sign hung for whatever reason, but they're supposed to. Krista, I found pillows in a regular Dollar General. Yeah, I actually seen, one of my Dollar Generals had the pillows that were like NCI pillows that I've never seen at a regular Dollar General before. But I didn't know if your stores did too. That's why I haven't mentioned that. So yeah, I mean, look, if you find these items at a regular Dollar General store, scan them. Do not, please listen to me. If you listen to any of my advice about penny shopping ever, there's one thing that it drives me batshit bonkers. Like, it drives me crazy. I want you to hear me, please. For the love of God, please do not pay attention to whether or not it says an item is in stock or not. We know that that is wrong in the Dollar General app. We know it's wrong. For sure. Without a doubt. But what you guys can do is take the UPC from my list here. because we've typed them out. It's not like something you have to type out yourself. You could probably just copy and paste it, even if you're on your phone, I would imagine. And put those UPCs, act like you're going to go scan an item in the Dollar General app. And when it gets to the part where you're supposed to scan the barcode, just type it, copy and paste the UPC. And it might show you a picture for some of the items. The truth is there's 50 some items here. I wasn't going to spend all day seeing if any pictures come up. We did price check them all, make sure they all come up for us a penny. But again, it's Tuesday. I know a lot of you guys are at Dollar General already. I don't want you to make 1,000 trips, so I just wanted to post the list so you guys could figure it out from there. Obviously, it would be a lot better if we have visuals and pictures, but we don't. And it would take me a long time to try to find visuals and pictures for 50 some items, right? So I'm not going to do that before. I would rather just post a list and you guys have something to kind of go by. At least you somewhat know what to look for. Even if you can't pull up the list, you know to look for lanterns, vases, what else? Bedding and curtains. No pics other than a few vases. So after we're done live, I'll try to upload the pictures that we have to the website. If it's not still crashed. I think where I copied and pasted so much wording on there is what crashed it. I'm not really sure. It's the first time that's happened, so. Did you post the list already? The link is in the description box, or you can go to thepennylist.com. Go to the menu in the upper right hand corner and then Dollar General penny list and look for it says full NCI penny list for Dollar General and today's date. Okay? You guys have any questions, concerns, compliments, complaints, fuck offs, anything you want to say before we go? Because I gotta tell you, I just ordered a whole box of glitter and it's sitting right beside me and I'm itching to play with it. It's even UV glitter. It changes colors in the light. How cool is that? This, it changes blue in the sun. Where'd it go? Oh, this is it. How cool, huh? I'm like a 12-year-old girl. I love glitter. All right. I hope that it wasn't too much of a mess for you guys. Somebody commented in the Facebook group earlier. They were frustrated with my misinformation. And so I felt bad because I could have at least posted the list from yesterday. So I apologize. But the list that was shared, all but like 5 to 7 of the items on that list were already a penny. And you can figure that out on your own just by putting in the UPCs. And so I don't know. I do think that you guys, again, should always have multiple sources for penny shopping, not just me, in case there is something that happens where I don't get a list that somebody else gets and vice versa. Again, I think you should always be wary of people who steal a list from everybody else because it's just not fair when we've put so much work into it for somebody else to just steal it. But if there's somebody you trust, you should absolutely follow them. And just know that we don't know everything about NCI stores. So it's inevitable. There is going to be misinformation at some point. It's going to happen. And not intentionally, sometimes intentionally probably, but I won't intentionally tell you misinformation at least. Let me speak for myself here. But, it's going to happen just because we don't know everything about them because they're new. Just like the Dollar General app scanning prices, it's fairly new. Penny shopping apparently has been going on at Dollar General for like at least, I've talked to people who said that they've penny shopped for like 15 years. So we know it's been happening for a long time. And so with the regular Dollar General stores, we have information about them. There were people, luckily, who were seasoned penny shoppers who gave us the information, right? And we learned from them. With NCI stores, nobody really knows. Nobody that I've never met anybody or talked to anybody on the internet or anywhere who really knows that much about them. We just don't know. I don't think Dollar General fully knows. So it is going to be it's going to take some time to figure that out. So just keep that in mind always. We can go over some of the items in case you can't find it, but if you go to my website, thepennylist.com, you can go to the menu in the upper right hand corner and then Dollar General Penny List. I also linked the list. The direct link is in the description box of the video. And by the way, you guys go to the original Penny List video and enter the giveaway. Today's the last day to enter the giveaway if you want to enter the giveaway to win the drone. But I'll go over a few of these items real quick for you before we go. So we got NCI 14 by 14 fur pillow. NCI 19 is the year, by the way. Pillow 18. Oh, some of these are 18, some of these are 19, I meant to say. NCI pillow 18 by 18 fur pillow. There is a category of flowers, and it's like flowers and vases. There's everyday giftware. I'm going to tell you UPC too, so you can test it in your app in case you can't find the list. There's a palm vase, tone vase, black lantern, galvanized lantern, gold lantern, tall vase, black lantern, bronze lantern, galvanized lantern, gold lantern, toned vase, ribbed vase, reactive vase. What's a reactive vase? I have no idea. Large glass bowl, large glass vase, round solar lantern, small glass vase, square red lantern. And then there's window, a category for window, and that's like curtains. Let me give you a random UPC off this list. Okay, you ready? 4300011352201. Can somebody put that in the chat so those of them who cannot find the list can copy and paste that, please? 400 three zeros. Let me start over because that went bad. 43000112490. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can just put the link to the website post in the chat real quick for you. So that way if you can't find the description box, maybe you can. It's full price for you. See, that's interesting. You may be in a different group. So here's the thing too, though, that we've learned. The person who helps me with these penny items is in the, like, I'm in group 1 and she's in group 2, or A and B. I always forget which one it is, if they do it by 1 and 2 or A and B. Chrissy, double check that UPC, will you? And so typically whenever, I hope my computer doesn't make noise. I accidentally clicked on a video, I think. Oh. Full price. Hey, Rebecca. You guys go put that UPC in. And tell me what it is. From the hollers of Kentucky. I'm a holler girl myself. Full price at my only NCI. Full price for both. I only gave you one UPC. It was the same one. We checked all of these today and they were a penny for us in the app earlier. If they're not for you, I don't know, man. I don't know. I give up. Penny. When I get off here, I'll check that very specific one to see if it is for me. But one of us is in group A and the other is in group B, we think, because of the way things seem to be priced. Things go down for her faster than they do me. Usually, I think, from what I've noticed, things will be a penny for her. They're still 50% off for me at NCI stores. But again, usually they penny a couple weeks later. So if by chance this list is not a penny for you, likely it will penny very soon. It's even better for you if it's not, I would say, because later you can get it for a penny. Let me repeat that same UPC here. Maybe. Four 3-0-0-0-1-1-2-4-9-6-0. I have 2 NCI and 1 don't sell curtains. That's interesting. At one point, Dollar General tried to do a NCI hybrid. I don't talk about that though, because I think they didn't work out. Obviously, a hybrid is a mix of an NCI store and a regular store, so that's probably the stores who have less NCI items. But I don't think it worked out because I don't think they continued with that. They seem to either be full-blown NCI or regular. I think I'm just going to go on a road trip this summer and try to go to a bunch of NCI stores because I only have the one. It's so hard to figure things out with one store. LED lantern, yeah. Well, it says the description for the item is LTN19 square red lantern. NCI stores are Dollar General stores that sell home items, correct? All Dollar General stores sell some home items. NCI stores sell more home items than a regular Dollar General store, yes. $10 here. Shows $1 on mine. Wow, you guys. See, this is crazy. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Do we have any pictures? No, Cindy. We unfortunately do not have visuals. We did have visuals of these items and I lost all my pictures. I lost like 7,000 pictures and videos, which sucks. Both items are a penny at my store. So for the items that are a penny at our store today, the NCI items seem to have pennied today. So if you want to go look for those items and they're a penny at your store, by all means, I would say go. If I had a close NCI store or several NCI stores and I could put these UPCs in and they come up as a penny for me, I would go. But sometimes too, you guys make sure this. When you search a UPC, I've noticed you need to make sure your location is at an NCI store if it's an NCI item. Otherwise, sometimes it will show full price at a regular store. Penny at both of mine in Texas. I never have luck at NCI stores either. So I hope this all wasn't just more confusing for you guys. I hope you find some NCI items. I did learn a lesson. I wish yesterday I would have at least posted the list in case you guys didn't see it. I guess my thought was that so many people had sent it to me, I just assumed that you guys also had seen it. That's why I made a video about it, because you guys kept telling me about it. And I was like, scan them, they're already a penny. So I don't ever want you to lose out on some penny items because of me. And I don't ever want you to waste your gas and your time because of penny items, because of me. But I do want you to know that it's going to be a journey with the NCI stores. And I just want to make that very clear. There's going to we're going to have to figure it out together. You and me, buddy. Join the Facebook group, the penny list, and also the NCI penny list. Because that, I think, will help us start figuring things out if you guys participate. Okay? Also, I do want to say, somebody's asking me how to find their closest NCI store. I'm sorry, it's hot out here. It's hot as a motherfucker. I'm going to have to go get a fan. There is a locator. If you can find the description box, it says all of my links are here. You can go there and see where it says what is an NCI store. I have the locator link to that post. Or you can Google Dollar General Home Collection and look for Dollar General's link there on Google and click on it. You put in your zip code. It tells you if there's any NCI stores near you. But again, we know that list is not 100% accurate. We know it's not. It's fairly accurate, I would say, but we know it's not 100% accurate. Okay? I need a cigarette. I feel like this was stressful. Have a good day. If you guys have anything you want to add, put it below. I'll read your comments today. I'm trying to do the other store deals too, but there's just shit keeps just coming up. And we got to work on the clearance sale. But I'll at least post the deals on my website today, at the very least. And I am sneaking in some glitter at some point. Bye.